What if you could transform complex business challenges into smart, scalable solutions within moments? Welcome to the era of the modern AI Workbench, purpose-built for forward-thinking enterprises ready to lead. Imagine a single, powerful platform where your teams design, deploy, and manage artificial intelligence seamlessly. The AI Workbench empowers IT leaders with streamlined workflows, robust security, and real-time insights. Business professionals gain the tools to unlock data-driven decisions, automate processes, and innovate faster than ever before. Every feature is crafted for agility and control, so your organization moves from vision to execution in record time. Innovation is no longer a buzzword. It becomes your new standard. Are you ready to reimagine your enterprise and set the pace of progress? The modern AI Workbench, your gateway to intelligent transformation, starts today. Then, let's get started and go to our innovative AI Workbench platform. Every journey in the MLX AI Workbench begins with a workspace, the foundation for how AI work gets organized and governed. We start by creating a workspace, defining not just a name, but a clear intent. This intent captures the purpose of the initiative: experimentation, regulated production, rapid prototyping, or enterprise-scale deployment. Intent automatically activates the right guardrails, templates, and lifecycle policies. Next, we create a project within the workspace. Projects define scope, datasets, models, environments, teams, and access controls, all aligned to the workspace intent. From day one, governance, collaboration, and execution are wired together, ensuring teams move fast without breaking trust. Once the project is created, we activate it with a single click. Activation provisions the required environments, connects data sources, and applies predefined standards automatically. With the project live, we enter the Pipeline Studio, a visual workspace where data, model, and deployment pipelines come together in order to orchestrate end-to-end AI workflows. This is where intent turns into execution. The template library is where MLX accelerates delivery without sacrificing control. Instead of starting from scratch, teams choose from a curated set of enterprise-ready templates, covering data ingestion, feature engineering, training, evaluation, deployment, and monitoring. Each template is pre-wired with best practices, internal standards, and compliance checks aligned to the workspace intent. This ensures consistency across teams, while still allowing customization where it matters. Templates act as internal contracts, defining inputs, outputs, metrics, and handoffs between stages, so teams can collaborate seamlessly and scale with confidence. The Pipeline Studio is the core execution layer of the MLX AI Workbench, where complex AI workflows are designed, orchestrated, and governed end-to-end. At the top level, Pipeline Studio provides a visual, modular canvas. Each node represents a standardized capability: data ingestion, validation, feature engineering, training, evaluation, deployment, or monitoring. These are not ad hoc steps. They're governed building blocks backed by version code and policies. Before any pipeline runs, MLX performs a pre-flight check. Pre-flight validates data readiness, schema compatibility, environment configuration, permissions, cost thresholds, and compliance requirements, catching issues early, before compute is consumed. Once validated, pipelines can be executed with a single-run action. MLX orchestrates execution across environments while tracking lineage, artifacts, and metrics in real time. Critically, Pipeline Studio is tool and platform agnostic. Whether teams use open-source frameworks, cloud-native services, or proprietary tools, MLX acts as the control plane, abstracting execution while preserving flexibility. As data flows through the pipeline, MLX tracks contracts between stages, schemas, quality checks, metrics, and SLAs. This guarantees that downstream stages always know what to expect and upstream changes are fully traceable. Pipeline Studio supports multiple execution modes: batch, streaming, real-time, and hybrid, allowing the same pipeline to evolve from experimentation to production without rewrites. Reusable subpipelines enable teams to standardize common patterns and share them across projects. Every run is observable by design. Teams can inspect inputs, outputs, performance metrics, drift signals, and failures at each node, all in one place. When issues occur, MLX makes root cause analysis fast by correlating data, model, and infrastructure signals. Pipeline Studio doesn't just automate workflows, it operationalizes trust, scalability, and continuous improvement across the entire AI lifecycle. Experiment tracking in MLX brings structure and transparency to model development. Every experiment, from quick prototypes to production candidates, is automatically tracked. MLX captures parameters, datasets, code versions, metrics, artifacts, and outcomes without requiring manual instrumentation. Experiments are grouped by project and intent, making it easy to compare runs across algorithms, feature sets, and configurations. Teams can quickly identify what worked, what didn't, and why. Lineage is built in. Each experiment is traceable back to the exact data, pipeline, and environment that produced it, ensuring reproducibility and audit readiness. With MLX, experimentation is no longer exploratory chaos. It becomes a governed, repeatable, and insight-driven process. MLX brings the AI lifecycle to completion by unifying deployment, monitoring, governance, and automation into a single, continuous system. Deployment in MLX is policy-driven. Models are promoted through environments, from development to staging to production, using approval gates defined by workspace intent. Each deployment is packaged with its full operational context: training data lineage, model artifacts, validation metrics, explainability outputs, and risk assessments. Once deployed, monitoring becomes continuous and multidimensional. MLX tracks model performance, prediction quality, data drift, concept drift, bias indicators, and infrastructure health in real time. These signals are visualized through unified dashboards and correlated across data, model, and system layers. Governance is embedded directly into execution. MLX enforces internal contracts, versioning, role-based access control, approval workflows, and immutable audit trails across the lifecycle. Model cards, lineage graphs, approval histories, and compliance artifacts are generated automatically, ensuring audit readiness without slowing teams down. Automation closes the loop. Based on predefined policies and thresholds, MLX can trigger retraining pipelines, rollback deployments, pause models, raise alerts, or route decisions for human approval. All actions are traceable and policy compliant. Crucially, MLX operates across tools and platforms. Whether models are deployed on cloud-native services, Kubernetes, edge environments, or third-party platforms, MLX acts as the orchestration and governance control plane. The outcome is not just deployed models, but continuously operating AI systems, scalable, trustworthy, and built for enterprise reality. Security and accountability in MLX begin with role-based access control. RBAC in MLX is not just about permissions. It is about defining who can do what, where, and at which stage of the AI lifecycle. Access is enforced consistently across workspaces, projects, pipelines, data, models, and environments. At the workspace level, roles define strategic ownership: platform admins, governance leads, and workspace owners. These roles control policies, compliance settings, and guardrails that apply to every project within the workspace. At the project level, RBAC becomes more granular. Data scientists, ML engineers, reviewers, approvers, and operators each receive scope permissions aligned to their responsibilities. This ensures teams collaborate efficiently without overprivileging access. RBAC is intent-aware. A regulated production project enforces stricter controls, such as approval requirements and restricted access to sensitive datasets, while experimentation workspaces remain flexible and fast. Permissions are enforced across the entire workflow, from editing pipelines and running experiments to approving deployments and viewing production metrics. Every action is checked against role policies and fully audited. MLX also supports fine-grained controls, including dataset-level access, environment isolation, artifact visibility, and time-bound permissions for external collaborators. Every access decision is logged, traceable, and reviewable, supporting security audits, compliance reporting, and internal governance reviews. With MLX RBAC, access is not an afterthought. It becomes a foundational layer that enables secure collaboration, regulatory confidence, and enterprise-scale AI operations. MLX is more than an MLOps platform. It is an AI workbench designed for enterprise reality. By unifying intent, governance, automation, and execution, MLX turns AI from isolated experiments into reliable, scalable systems. From workspace creation to production operations, MLX ensures teams move fast, stay compliant, and build AI that lasts.